Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I don't think I ever say good afternoon. I just say, come on in, coming in, coming in. Hello, happy Tuesday, happy Thursday. But it's Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's Tuesday. Hi, everyone. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Say hello when you come on. You want to stick around for this update on immigration reform and what's next. Come on in, let's talk about it. This is trying to hide my bra strap. Let's talk immigration. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I use glasses so I can see. Good afternoon. uh is that Mr. Lushino? If I don't have my glasses on. But come on in. Let's talk immigration. Let me give you the update on immigration reform. What's going on? You've probably seen my post already, but I wanted to come in to talk about, okay, what next, right? Tell me how your day has been. Thank you to all those who jump on every day. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube. Thank you for liking our Facebook page. Thank you for following us on Instagram and TikTok. And if you have not, please do so. I would really appreciate that. So tell me how your day is going. So let's talk. And if you need to contact my office, number is 334-341-4475. Scrolling across the screen. You can send an email to aos@olalalawfirm.com. Or guess what? Good news or big news. So my fiance, if you don't know him, Chris, is going to be joining the firm. I don't know how that's going to work out. Hopefully we don't kill each other. But he's going to be joining the firm as the business manager. And this guy is talented. Like I tell you, our billing system, operations, yes. Nothing. This girl's lucky. So anyway, I said all that to say this. You can send an email to his email address as well. That is CMB. That's Charles. Well, he stands for Chris Michael. He's German. Bettencourt, cmb@olalalawfirm.com, or our general email at office@olalalawfirm.com. So let's talk about this update. Hello, 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 Mr. Okwayemi. Chalafialewa. Hello, Mr. Kindele. Thank you, everybody. Come on in. Let's talk real quick before I move on to more work. Got some packages that we have to get out today. So I don't. Let's get the elephant. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Let's get the not the bad, but not so great news out of the way. The Senate parliamentarian decided that she did not buy. Hello, Mr. Philip. Hello, Mr. Adele. She decided that she did not buy the argument Democrats put on, as far as that if you've been following me, we've had a sequence of videos, but just to give a backstory. So one of the things that President Biden wanted to achieve during his presidency is to have a pathway for citizenship for the undocumented immigrants in the United States, to include dreamers, TPS holders, essential workers. A lot of people will fall within the category of essential workers. And so that's what I personally has been really, really looking forward to on behalf of a lot of clients or clients' relatives and all that. And the Judiciary Committee actually passed the legislation as is that would have covered a lot of people. And it was left to the Senate parliamentarian to actually decide if she was going to let that bill be included in the reconciliation bill. The big deal about that was that rather than them needing 60 votes, all the Democrats would have needed would be 51 votes to pass that into law. Sunday, September 19, she decided that she wasn't buying it. And I've read her decision and I have a summary of that. So basically what she said is the proposal, the immigration reform proposal, far outweighs the fiscal impact. Basically, it was overbroad and it wasn't necessarily in the for the benefit of the American economy at large. Basically, saying there's going to be more money spent than more money coming in. Number one. Number two, the whole point is not to benefit the American economy. Basically, this is not a quote. This is just my understanding of basically what her decision is. It's not to benefit the economy of the United States. Rather, it's just a broad immigration policy that Democrats are trying to pass within the reconciliation bill. And based on that, she wasn't buying it, and so it would not be part of the bill. That's what she said. But the funny thing is, this lady, Elizabeth McDonough, used to be she used to be an immigration attorney, right? You would think that, if you do the work that we do, there are a lot of people here that just want to have legal status and then they want to pay taxes. Like how many countries do you go where people want to pay taxes, put me on taxes and not pay? Just give me legal status. How is that not beneficial, right? Thank you, Shigani. Thank you. And so I don't know what makes sense now. To say that I was sad would be an understatement, because this is my heart. Like, you would never know that I do criminal defense and family law, because I talk about immigration all day. I can talk about it in my sleep. Because it's one thing to do other stuff, but it's another thing to do something that you have personally experienced. And that's my immigration story. So that's where we stand with the immigration reform. The proposal was rejected. So now what? Democrats have Senate Majority Leader Senator Schumer said that they will find a way. So they want to appeal. I don't think the Senate parliamentarians' decision has been appealed in a long time, if ever, maybe once. But so my point is, I'm not really sure if that's going to lead anywhere. However, they also are proposing to have an alternate proposal that maybe would, and then they'll present that to her again and see if she'll buy that. The issue with that is this: the same projected new proposal is going to have the same terms and the same facts and the same, like kind of legislation the initial one had. So as much as I'm very optimistic about a lot of things, including especially immigration, I just don't know how they want to go about, or how they want to draft yet another alternative that's going to be different, because it's going to, the proposed alternative is still going to include dreamers, it's still going to include essential workers, it's still going to include TPS holders. It's just, I don't know, there really isn't anything to go by for right now how it's going to be different. Someone was telling me, why do you think immigration reform was going to pass? Why not? President Clinton did it. Why not? There's no impossibility with God. We're all human at the end of the day. So the fact that a man or woman decides they ain't going to do something doesn't mean God can't change your mind. Go ask Pharaoh, right? That's how my brain works. So the fact that a woman decides something doesn't mean that it cannot be done. There's no impossibility with God. But here we are. The proposal, the reform right now is dead right now. But we're hopeful. You gotta keep hoping against hope. Like the Bible says, Abraham hoped against hope until Jesus comes back. You gotta hope. It doesn't mean I don't listen. You may see me smiling and always hopeful. I got my bad days and all that, but I'm just someone. The only way I know to function, especially the kind of work that I do, I've got to have that positive mind, so that, because I know a lot of my clients feed off of that. I'm not responsible for anyone's emotional well-being, but being able to give hope, not fake hope, but being able to just say, hey, listen, this is the reality. We're hopeful, but this is the option you have right now. But don't give up hope on this. So I say that to say this. Yeah, we may not have anything right now. Thank you. Thank you. Even if it stays on the House side, the Congress as a whole, the whole Congress, the bill has to be passed by both houses of Congress for it to become law. So it's gonna easily pass with the reps. It's just Senate. We have equal, Democrats and Republicans, and that's why they were really pushing to have it as part of the reconciliation bill, which would have really been a big deal and a win for Democrats. So it's got to pass both houses of Congress for it to become law. Yes. So at this point, you said, now what? If you qualify for anything else right now, please don't put a pause button on that. Go ahead and keep doing that. If you qualify for marriage, if you're contemplating, you don't want your spouse to file for you, or you're in a marriage that you don't think is going to last, explore your options of VAWA or any other thing. If you've been a victim of crime, explore your options on U visa. If you're still within time to file asylum, or you have situations that may exempt you from the 1 year statutory period, you explore that option. If you have to become a citizen so you can actually file for people, explore that option. That's what I would say at this point. Just don't stay around and say, okay, yeah, they're going, there's going to be pathway for citizenship, which I think, man proposes, God disposes, as long as it's part of what God decides is going to be but then again, we have to be real, right? Look at if you've been watching the news, which I hardly do, except it has to do with immigration stuff, but watching the news and seeing thousands and thousands of immigrants at the border just trying to get in, and seeing them being deported and being turned back. And I'm not saying bring everybody in. Every country has its own law, and the United States is being the United States because it's got a system that works, but it defeats the whole purpose of asylum. People are supposed to be able to get to the border and say, I'm seeking refuge, I'm seeking asylum, not turn back, But so that's what I wanted to say, give you an update on where we stand, what the decision has been. Right now is back to the drawing board for Democrats. But in the meantime, whatever it is that you qualify for, please don't put a pause button on that. If you already did, take that off and pursue whatever it is that you may qualify for. And as always, if you need help with your immigration cases, we can help you with whatever we do in the office, marriage-based, employment-based. And that's another thing. If you're working, so you have a non-immigrant visa that is valid, that you can talk to your employer if they want to file an employment-based green card on your behalf, if they want to file a work visa on your behalf. Those are options that I would say don't halt. Keep exploring what those options are until we have something new in the works. So that's what I would say, people. Let me see. Does anybody have any questions? Like I said, if you need my help, asylum, citizenship, VAWA cases, H-1B petitions, adjustment of status. Well, that's marriage-based and employment. Removal of conditions. What else? Asylum. What else do I do? Those stuff that I do. We can help you. My contact information is scrolling across the screen. And let's see, just make sure that. And thank you. Yes, follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok. So I do a lot of videos on TikTok in Yoruba language. Now, my Yoruba language ain't the best. So let me just put that disclaimer out there. And I understand. That's okay. You all have a chuckle of me. That's fine. But I will keep speaking it the way I understand it. So that's what matters. I say tomato, you say tomato. You understand? So that's okay, right? Thank you, Miss Adelsha. I really do appreciate it. Hello. I cannot pronounce. Okay, because I know I am one of my pet peeves is names. Is it Wisam? Wisam? Can you tell me if I'm pronouncing it well? that they wouldn't get to exclude the legal immigrant for. There's nothing in the proposed legislation that was just turned down from being part of the reconciliation bill that talks about legal immigrant for. I'm not sure if I understand your question. It was them, okay. Because I have a Nigerian name. A lot of people find it difficult. I mean, they won't get to exclude. They can't. There's nothing that is going to touch the regular I-130 petitions. No, nothing's as long if you qualify as a beneficiary of an I-130 petition, that has nothing to do with it. This whole bill is just that everybody else that does is kind of like in limbo, but no legal status. An alternative, if you don't have someone to file on your behalf, that you can qualify as a beneficiary of some kind of immigration petition. This is what a lot of people were looking towards, so that they could qualify for some things. But as far as the regular immigration petitions, nothing is going to touch those. Those should be just fine. Does that answer your question? I hope it does. So, and if you are on Instagram, if you haven't subscribed on YouTube, please subscribe. I don't know how many videos I've done, but if you need anything tailored to your specific case, you would need a consultation. Consultation is $125 for 30 minutes. I usually put it up, but we just added an hour consultation for it's $225 for 1 hour, $125 for 30 minutes. And I found that a lot of people were running out of time. And I tell people, like, listen, when you start to talk to me, I'm just letting you know, you're going to you forget that time was gone. I try to tell people, okay, now let's get to the kiss. Let's talk about the kiss. So we had to add that. So, and what we do is, if you retain my services within 30 days from consultation, we credit that amount towards the total fees as well. But anyway, thank you to all those who jumped on. We're going to stay hopeful. We're going to stay hopeful. We're going to stay hopeful. As long as God gives us life, there's going to be hope. All right. Till next time, everybody. Bye-bye.